Hello there, my name is Ray Albert and I want to welcome you back to another video. Today we're going to talk about easy on-page SEO. Now, on-page SEO is not hard to do. It's just hard if you don't know how to do it. That's the only thing, but it's really easy to do. And, I'm going to talk to you today how you can do it yourself, how you can make it easy on yourself to do this. And, why should you listen to me? Well, only because that I've helped some people, some clients of mine actually rank using just basically on-page SEO. So just to prove it to you, I'm going to show you a couple of clients here. Now the first one being this website where you can see I started back in March the 14th it was, but you can see how little they were getting as far as search volume, right? And then when I did on-page SEO, you can see how now the search volume is climbing and climbing and climbing. And that's the same way with this client that I had. I started again in March, and you can see that they were getting, very few clicks. But now, 6 months later, they're all the way up to there. But as soon as I started implementing on-page SEO, you see how their stats start jumping right up within a couple of weeks. So that's why I want to show you how to do this. It's pretty dang easy to do. So if you're watching this on my blog, I have links in the bottom of the blog page to relevant resources to some of the things that I'm going to be mentioning on this blog. So if not, if you're watching it on YouTube, I'm going to have the links back in the description. Okay, so let's get started with this. And let me show you how easy on-page SEO can be. So we're going to be referring to this blog post that I wrote about easy on-page SEO because I think it's a lot easier for me to read this and go through it really quickly for you. When I get done, I'm going to put the video in here too so you can watch it if you don't want to read. So like I say, SEO or on-page SEO isn't really as hard as you think it is, right? So I'm not sure why you're here, but I am sure that you're here because you want to rank your content in the organic search results in Google. And because if you're on the second page of Google, right, the old joke is that's the best place to hide a body, on the second page of Google. Nobody's going to see your content. Nobody's going to see you, right? So you know that doing SEO is important, but you're not sure where to start. So that's why I've written this and why I'm doing this video so that I can show you, right? And like I say, I'm going to be using some free tools, some paid tools, and I'll be able to show you this information. But I'm going to leave all the information at the bottom of this post. Or if you're watching this video on YouTube, I'm going to leave it in the description. Okay, so what is on-page SEO? See, this is where people have a little bit of a problem. So basically, on-page SEO is the process of optimizing a keyword that will let Google know exactly what it is that you're trying to rank for, okay? Remember, it's a keyword that you're trying to get Google to know. You want Google to see that keyword. You want them to rank you for that keyword, right? So most people create websites or blog posts or anything like that, blog pages, and they optimize for multiple keywords, right? Because they're trying to optimize for something that they think that the reader's going to want to hear or what Google's going to want to rank, and they're not doing the research and of what this keyword can do. So it's important that you know exactly which keyword it is that you want to rank for and to decide whether you are going to create content as informational content or if the intent of your content is going to be to try to sell something, right? That's two different intentions. And that's what the most two that people try to do is either try to give out information so that people can visit their blog site, or they try to sell something, right? So what is the most important on-page factor? Well, in my opinion, the most important on-page factor is that you choose the right keyword for the search intent, right? So to find out, what the search intent is for any given keyword, all you have to do is type the keyword that you think is the best search intent keyword into a Google browser or into any browser, and Google's going to show you what it's going to show in the results for that keyword. So, I typed in this keyword, compression socks, right? And here's what Google shows for the result of compression socks. They're showing products, right? And a lot of the results on the first page are about products. So it's very clear here that Google thinks that you want to purchase these compression socks. So in the results, Google is going to show products. So this is an example of a keyword intent that is to sell you something, right? So now if I type in the keyword, who should wear compression socks, you get a much different result, right? How to choose and use compression socks, right? Who should wear compression socks? Much different results in the search results, okay? And this is what people don't do. They don't type in their keyword to see what Google is actually going to show them. So then, once you figure out the keywords, then you have to do the on-page SEO, right? So you know the keyword that you want to rank for, so you have to make it right in the on-page SEO, right? In this example here, I'm using a free Chrome extension called SEO Minion, right? And all I do is I go to the website, like here's the website that I was ranking right here, and the keyword was for private investigator in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? The guy says, oh, I'm not being found in Google. He's like, was on the 4th or 5th page of Google. How can I rank for private investigator Tulsa? So, what I did was I just did some on-page SEO, which I'm going to show you right here. So here is his page. And as you can see, this is my SEO minion right here. And if I analyze this page, you're going to see private investigator Tulsa, Tulsa private investigator. So I got two versions of the keyword in the title, right? Tulsa private investigator, investigate your spouse, your business partner, or employees, whatever. And then in the H1 tag. Remember, you're only supposed to have one H1 tag. So when I did this, when I optimized his blog here for the keyword private investigator Tulsa, you can see that now he ranks, this is the keyword private investigator Tulsa. You can see he doesn't rank in the map pack, but he does rank number 3 right here, private investigator Tulsa. And he was very happy with that result. And so he's just been going along with the way it is right now. And he just stays on the first page. And he, as you can see here, his clicks are growing and growing and growing and growing. Maybe a little dip down here. But, this is Google's algorithm trying to, find out where he fits in the algorithm, right? So that's what happened to him. Now, the same thing with this person here, right? How do I get my website to show? And he was with a big box SEO company that he was paying thousands of dollars a month for, and they couldn't rank him. As you can see down here, this is where I took over the account, right? And within a few weeks of optimizing for his keyword, which is pool screen repair, you can see he started climbing the ranks. And right now, this is the keyword pool screen repair in Winter Haven, Florida. You can see he shows up right here in the map pack, and he's also in the organic results on the first page of Google. So that's why it's important. So with this extension, I was showing you, Milford, Connecticut Marketing Agency Services, and my keyword was marketing agency services, right? A marketing agency services company that guarantees massive ranking increases, right? And then in the H1 tag, Milford Marketing Agency Services. So in the above, again, I'm targeting the keyword marketing agency services. And so I'm using the city plus keyword formula to tell Google exactly what I want to rank for, which is marketing services in Connecticut. And a lot of people are going to say that descriptions are not SEO required. And it's true, okay? It doesn't have any basis on SEO and the description. But if you want to be on the first page of Google, you want people to click over to your website, right? So a description does have click-through influence. So if you write a grabbing description, they're going to want to click over to your website and see what it's all about. So if you're on the first page and you don't have a description, chances are you're not going to stay there because people aren't going to click on your link. And now the next element is the H1 tag, which is probably the second most important element that you can have on your SEO, because the H1 tag mimics the title tag and again reinforces what it is you want to rank for. So don't make the mistake of having more than one H1 tag. I've seen so many websites doing analyzations for them that they have all H1 tags. A truly optimized website only has one H1 tag on their site. All right. So how do I improve my keywords for SEO? And this is a good question because, to improve your keywords for SEO, it's very important that you not only pick the right keywords for the target audience that you're trying to reach, but that you also be able to rank for that keyword. Now remember, Google is a business, and Google wants to give its customers the very best results for the search intent. Now, how is Google going to provide the very best results for the search intent? Well, very simple. Google is going to search the web, right? They're going to go out to the World Wide Web using its robots, and the way they measure a website's relevance is really through backlinks. Backlinks are nothing but other websites that are pointing to your website saying, hey, this website has good information on the subject. So the theory is the more backlinks that you have from relevant websites, the more important Google sees your website as being relevant to the search intent. Now, in the image below, you can see that some of the results of the keyword compression socks. Notice at the bottom of each result, you're going to see a box with PA and DA, which stands for page authority and domain authority. And so if you're researching keywords and you don't have an expensive tool like Ahrefs, all you do is type the keyword into the search bar, and it's going to give you the results. So you just use this free Chrome extension called Mozbar, and it's going to give you the page authority and domain authority for the websites that are ranking for that keyword. That way you can see, I wonder if my website is as good as these websites. Well, there's another free tool here called Ahrefs free backlink checker. I have a link down at the bottom, like I told you. And so all you do is type in your domain name, and you click on check backlinks, and it's going to come up with a pop-up. So you just check I'm not a robot, and then it's going to come out with your results. So it's going to show you what your domain rating is. It's going to show you the backlinks to your website and the referring domains. Now remember, referring domains is the amount of backlinks that you have pointing towards your website. All these backlinks here are a product or a sum of the product of all these referring domains, because each domain might be referring to your website more than one time. So really, this is the important number, not this number. So it's the amount of referring domains that is going to your website, not backlinks, because like I said, it's a sum of the product of your referring domains. I hope this makes sense. So if your domain authority doesn't, even come close to this, so you're not really going to rank for the keyword, okay? And it's better to find a domain, or it's better to find a keyword that you're actually closer to the domain authority that you can rank for. So now the fastest way to do that, and the number one way to do that, is by having a good domain authority, number one. But once you have a good domain authority, it's important that you do the keyword research anyway. And even before you have the domain authority, it's good to do the keyword research. Now, keyword research, there's a lot of tools out there that you can use. There's Ahrefs tools, SEMrush, there's all kinds of stuff out there, but most of them cost money. Most of the keyword research tools cost money. So if you just do a Google search for free keyword tools, you're going to find some that will give you, a little bit of a result. They'll let you search maybe 1 or 2 keywords a day or something like that. So that's why I offer keyword research. So to do simple keyword research, I just research the top 4 or 5 competitors in your niche for the keyword you want to rank for, and I put it on a spreadsheet, and I take out all the duplicate keywords, and I'll send you off a spreadsheet of all the keywords that the top 5 websites are ranking for, and I don't charge very much money for that. And I just want to say that technically you can optimize for a keyword that you can't rank for right now. So if you're building a website and you want to rank for some kind of marketing keyword, or making money online keyword, or losing weight keyword, or something like that, you can go ahead and use that keyword, do the keyword research and all that stuff, and eventually you will rank for that keyword in time, because every time you write posts and all this other stuff, you send backlinks to those posts in order to tell Google, hey, this is good stuff, man, people want to read it. So you'll start gaining traction and start going up in the search results. But if you're having a brand new website, it's brand new, it's going to be hard because most of the keywords that you can rank for, very low competition, very low search results, but you got to start somewhere, right? So like I said, I'm going to leave the links for, the Ahrefs free backlink checker. I'm going to leave links for the Minions SEO tool. These are all Chrome extensions. I don't know if they work on other things like Firefox and that. I have no idea because I use Chrome. That's what I use. So I'll leave the links there. And like I said, if you want me to do any of this stuff for you, like keyword research or content planning or even writing content or sending backlinks to you, giving you some backlinks to your website, I can do that for you. And that's going to save you a lot of money in hiring an SEO to do it because you really don't need an SEO to do this stuff unless you really don't have time to do it yourself and you need somebody else to help you do this. All right. So, if you like this content and you want more of it, like they say, just go down there, ting the icon bell, subscribe to my channel so you get informed every time I drop a video like this. Anyway, this is Ray with Milford Connecticut Marketing. I'll see you.